on a riverboat cruise to see Fern Grotto. Headed to see the Fern Grotto. Wherever the Fern Grotto is.
And down to the right, you kind of got the outline of the spatial features. Now off to the left over here, that little archway above that building, that's the entrance to the Smith's Tropical Paradise, which is 36 acres of botanical gardens, beautiful tropical gardens. Bunch of lagoons, walking paths that go through the gardens, over the lagoons. If that's something you guys are interested in checking out, it is open daily to visitors. Lots of tropical flowers. They give you a little bag of bird feed. You can feed the peacocks, the different varieties of ducks, and you'll have chickens following you around throughout the gardens. Lots of chickens here on Kauai. And then that's where the Smith family has their luau's. 4 nights a week right there at the Smith's Tropical Paradise. Now, according to legends, the very first wave of Polynesians to migrate to the Hawaiian Islands came from the Marquesas Islands. In their voyaging canoes, they discovered the island of Kauai. Their canoes landed at the Wailua Beach behind us. Kauai was the first island they settled. Now, over time, the Wailua River Valley, this area became very sacred. It was once a religious and political capital of old Hawaii. This area is where the ruling class, the royalty, known as Ali'i, lived. It was home of the Ali'i. Now, the second wave of Polynesians came from the Tahitian Islands. And I think they became the Ali'i. They were physically bigger than the first wave of Polynesians that came from the Marquesas Islands. Anyways, as we come around the corner, those of you on the right side, you have another view of the sleeping giant. Those of you on the left, I know you can't really see it. Good thing to do is sit on the same side of the boat when we come back downriver. You'll see the opposite side of the river. And the Wailua Marina, at the marina when you get off the boat, that is a better viewing point of the sleeping giant here. If we have any hikers on board, there's some good trailheads you can hike up. 3 different trailheads. I suggest the one on this side of the mountain. It's the Eastern Sleeping Giant Trailhead. It's the shortest. It brings you right up to the top up there. Beautiful scenic overlooks. The whole eastern shoreline. You can also look from up there the other way. You'd be looking inland up Mauka. Mauka is up in the mountains. The tallest mountain here on Kauai is called Kauai. It's 5,200 feet above sea level. Right below it is Mount Wailua. It's at 5,148 feet above sea level. Mount Wailua is the original oldest of all the Hawaiian islands, nicknamed the Garden Island. As you can see, very green and lush. Being the oldest of the islands, it's got very fertile soil. And then the northernmost island in the Hawaiian chain, we get a lot of rainfall here on Kauai, but the rain keeps our island nice and green. Actually, Mount Wailua is known to be one of the wettest spots on Earth. It got the reputation back in 1982. That was the year the mountain broke the Guinness World Book of Records. It received 721 inches of rainfall in 1 year. That's a lot of rain, folks. Most of the river water's rainwater we're traveling on right here. Okay, up in front of us here, that ridge line off to the right side of the vessel, up in front where those coconut trees are, up on that ridge. There was once a pathway that went along the northern edge of the riverbank. It went up onto that ridge. It was called the King's Path. Only the king, high chiefs, the priests, the kahunas, people of high stature were the only people allowed to travel along the King's Pathway. Times have changed. Nowadays the King's Pathway is called Highway 580. If you guys have a chance, take a drive up the highway, you end up on that ridge line, there's some scenic overlooks. On the right side of the ridge, you cannot see it from here, But there's another valley, and there's a waterfall called the Opaika Falls. And then on this side, you can look down right upon the river where we're at right here. There's a scenic overlook right here. Then another overlook that looks a little further upriver. Nice area to check out. A couple historical landmarks. We got the famous Bell Stone. Pretty hard to find. They shut off the gate where you could get down and hike the trail to it, but there's a big rock right on this part of the ridge up here. You can't see it from the vessel, but the rock is hollow in the middle. Hit with a club in the right spot, it would give off a bell sound that would echo throughout the river valley. And then we got a heiau on the ridge. If you drive up there, you'll see rock walls that stand at about maybe 4 or 5 feet in height. Stacked up rocks in a perfect square. That was a sacred Hawaiian temple called a heiau. 7 heiaus are located throughout the Wailua River Valley. How's everybody doing so far? Hanging loose? You guys have any questions? Anything you're curious about? My kind of group. So the houses along the river are all privately owned. When we pulled out of the Wailua Marina, those houses that were on the edge of the river, they're all privately owned. And then just inland from there is a large coconut grove. And that's where the old Coco Palms Hotel was, which was made famous in the movie Blue Hawaii with Elvis Presley. It was filmed at the hotel in 1961. That hotel was destroyed in 1992 by Hurricane Iniki. At the time, Hurricane Iniki was the 3rd worst natural disaster in the United States. It was a Category 4 hurricane. Sustained winds at 148 miles per hour, gusts to 230. The eye of the storm is a direct hit. That's what made it so bad. But the state of Hawaii got lucky because it looked like it was going to hit Waikiki, Honolulu, where 80% of Hawaii's population lives. They got lucky. Hawaii, not $100 a day, all you can paddle. Not a bad deal. The average depth of the river, about 10 to 15 feet deep. You can kayak upriver about 3.5 miles. After that, the river starts to get kind of shallow, and it starts to climb above sea level. Turns into running rapids. This part of the river, we are at sea level. So the tide will rise and fall about 2 to 3 feet with the ocean tides, and that makes the water brackish water, combination of salt and fresh. Any other questions? You guys curious about anything else? Because if not, I'm just going to keep rambling on. How about fishermen? We got any fishermen on board? We got a pretty good variety of fish here in the river. As I mentioned, the water is brackish water. So some saltwater fish, a few of them come up in the river. If you see fish jump, those are silver mullet. We got schools of silver perch. We've got pompano, jack trevally, we call papio. Small barracudas, maybe 1 to 2 footers we see come up in the river. Freshwater fish, tilapias, lots of tilapias in the river. We got some channel catfish, largemouth and smallmouth bass, bluegills. The bass, the bluegills we find further upriver when the water becomes totally fresh. My favorite thing to fish for are called Samoan crabs. We're allowed to set crab traps here in the river. The rules are 10 traps per person. The crabs have to measure 6 inches across the back of the crab. They got big claws. They get big. They are big, good eating crab. Lots of people often ask about sharks. Do we have sharks that come up in the river? And they mention bull sharks. We got lots of sharks here in the Hawaiian Islands in the Pacific Ocean. We don't have bull sharks. Thank God, no bull sharks. So we don't really have sharks coming up in the river. Once in a while around the river mouth, after floods, Keep in mind, Mount Wailua, one of the wettest spots on earth. We get a lot of rain in the mountains. We have big floods that come down the river. We shut down operations during times like that. Nobody can safely be on the river. But all that river water opens the river mouth wide, pushing fish, logs, debris out through the river mouth into the ocean, and that just attracts sharks around the river mouth. But we don't have any natural predators, no snakes, no alligators, nothing like that here on Kauai. Wildlife, lots of wild pigs, lots of wild chickens. You guys probably know this, chickens everywhere. Higher elevations, if you guys go up to see the Waimea Canyon, up in the Grand Canyon of the Pacific, up there they call it Kauai. There are Sitka black-tailed deer, feral goats. Those are the main animals that get hunted here. The goats, the deer, and then pig hunters. Lots of pig hunters. Pigs are everywhere here. Sometimes you can spot them on the edge of the river banks. So come around the corner now. Those of you on the left side of the vessel, you're going to have a nice view of Mount Kapu. Remember that word Kapu. It's spelled K-A-P-U. It means keep out or forbidden. You guys are touring throughout the islands. You may come across signs that read Kapu, basically keep out. When the royalty lived here, commoners were forbidden. Mount Kapu here served as a boundary or a dividing line. How about movies? We got movie buffs on board. Anybody want to know about movies? We've had a lot of them filmed on Kauai. Here in these grasslands, we had a scene from the beginning of Raiders of the Lost Ark with Harrison Ford filmed right here. Indiana Jones was on the run. He stole that gold idol. The natives were chasing him. He ran out of these trees. He ran across these grasslands. Took a rope swing here into the Wailua River. That scene was filmed right here. Now the rope swing is actually right here off to the right side of us. Hollywood just made it look like that rope swing was over here. And then the float plane that he escaped in, that was a different river on Kauai. Harrison Ford. Deckhand Koa up here on the bow, he just said he saw a monster mullet. Big silver mullet there. Those things are good eating. Certain time of the year we can set some gill nets for a short little season on the river, catch those mullet. Anyways, back to the movie. 6 Days and 7 Nights was also filmed on Kauai. Right here off to the right side of us, you're going to see a little structure. If any of you guys remember the beginning of the movie Outbreak with Dustin Hoffman, back in 1995, it took place at a village in Africa. Outbreak took place there. They had to light the village on fire. That scene was filmed right here. This area used to be the Kaua'i Hawaiian village. There's a bunch of grass shacks, replica of an ancient village. It was open to visitors. They shut down in 2020. New ownership has taken over the lease from the state for this land, and it is going to become a Lomi Lomi Massage, Hawaiian Massage School, and Lapa'au Hawaiian Medicine School. So we're pretty excited. It's going to be a good place there. Behind us on the ridge, you see a big white house up there. Those of you on the left side, you'll have to wait for time movies filmed here. And a lot of more recent movies. Scenes from Hook, Avatar, Pirates of the Caribbean, Tropic Thunder, Honeymoon in Vegas, Soul Surfer, Jungle Cruise with The Rock had a few scenes here on the river. Jurassic Park 1, 2, 3, and Jurassic World, all filmed here on Kauai. You guys remember Jurassic Park 1? I don't know if you can remember, that was, what, back in 92. Anyways, there was some pretty big storm scenes in that movie. Those were actual scenes from Hurricane Iniki. The film crew got stuck on Kauai. The hurricane hit when they were here. They filmed parts of the hurricane, put it into the movie. Growing up as a kid, one of my favorites, Fantasy Island, the television series that was filmed here on Kauai. Some of the scenes from Gilligan's Isle. So lots of movies filmed here. Alright gang, as you can see the Fern Grotto landing dock right here in front of us. We're going to come in for a docking. As we come in to dock the vessel, I'd like to kindly ask you guys if you could take your seats at this time and remain seated until I get the vessel securely pushed up against the pier.
Hey, but can you step back? Amy, why don't you come up here? Don't be hating. Take it to the Fern Grotto. I mean, I can take a selfie off of that. Here, take it over. I am. Oh, yeah, man. Never mind, I'll just take at least one overnight. A microwave. Like Bishi over there. Bishi, come. Ishika. Fish. Ishika. Fern Valley Rainforest, Fern Grotto. All right, guys, you want to give me a... All right. Come on in, everybody. Aloha. Aloha. I'd like to welcome you all here to the world famous Fern Grotto here. The cave in the hanging. What they used to do was used to bring some of their best food crops up here. Inside this cave is an offering or a sacrifice to the god Lono. Hawaiian people believe that they will have a better harvest the following season. Only type of sacrifices we have here nowadays are weddings. We average maybe 3 to 5 weddings a month. Back in the 80s and the 70s, we were doing 3 to 5 weddings a day. We have people all over the world that came here to get married, especially from California and Japan. All except us, the local people, we don't come here to get married, of course. We all go to Vegas. First lady who came here to get married, her name was Lola Albright. She was an actress in a TV series called Peter Gunn. So she came here in 1962. And she came with my grandfather, Walter Smith. Saw the place, she fell in love with it. She decided to get married here. Hollywood, but anybody else about it, she pretty much started the trend. We counted well over 25,000 marriages and revows that have been taking place with our company right here up inside the cave. So, we used to be able to go up there before. It was like an amphitheater. We had a bunch of cement and stone bleachers up here. A lot more ferns, a lot more canopy. All of the shrubs you see behind me was not here. Landscape was pretty much flattened out and it was beautiful. So we did everything on the bottom. Then we said... Leaving the Fern Valley Grotto. Look at that. One more time, look at that view. Fern Valley Grotto. My partner in life with me. Musicians on board, we have Captain Koa, Lua, Kauai, Kazumono, and our lovely songbird is Kilohana. Hula maidens, we have our lovely Aulanja and Ku'uipo. I'm yours truly. I'm just the janitor of the company. My name is Whitney K. Give me a big round of applause. And sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, enjoy the beautiful view of the Wailua River. Anybody got any requests? Any Hawaiian song you would like to hear? No? Thank you very much. Here we go. Some of my favorite island music. So you hear that sting of that sweet of the coffee. Shake up the fun of guitar. Honey, call it me.
everybody. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. Yeah, get up, stand up. Stand up for your life. We're gonna follow, turn and face the center aisle. I'm sorry. Everybody turn, face the center aisle. Yeah, there we go. Give one big aloha to the person right across from you. Ooh, that was a big aloha. Hands on your hips. Follow your hula girls in the middle. Hands on your hips. We take 2 side steps to the front of the boat, 2 side steps to the back of the boat. There's to keep the timing of the song. Yes. All right. And 1, and 2, the front, step to the back, and to the front, and to the back. Beautiful. We got some rhythm going on here. Wow, gotta rock the boat, guys. We're gonna do this for the next 10 minutes. Alright, follow you the girls, get your thumbs out. We're gonna hit your right, now do it. Hit your right. Oh, we go with it, look at it. Everybody, move your hands. You can count down. I don't know. Greatest. Run and fly into the sea, make it fish. All the fishes swim to me. It's right. We go in, working out. Working out. What a wonderful day. All right, hands on your hips. Yo, and shake those hips. Wow. That was nice. Down the road, lucky ain't it? Oh, we go in to working out. Working out. Watch it. And you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Oh yeah. Wow, not bad, you guys.
Good job, bud.
Not bad at all. How many of you did the hula for the first time? How many for the last time? Oh, nice. We're going to feature our lovely hula girls again. We're going to bring them out one at a time. We're going to have them do a song for all our lovers. Where's all the lovers? Where's all the lovers? Oh, this is for all 5 of you. The rest of you must be married. Yeah? We're going to do Holiday Moon and Blue Hawaii. 2 songs that are really popular here and in Hawaii. Take you to the North Shore side, song called Holiday You